how many of your friends, how many of you would do that to be weird, right? Like me. I was weird. I ignored all that stuff, and I sat in my room and I made videos day after day after day. And everyone and the people I was living with were like, dude, that guy's weird. Why is he in his room all day? Like, what does he do up there? Oh man. Today I want to talk to you about why I think it's actually really cool to be weird. And what do I mean by really cool by being weird, right? Well, have you ever, just look at the thumbnail, right? Has anyone ever looked at you like that? How did you feel when someone looks at you like that? When people just kind of look at you like, oh, it's kind of weird or it's kind of unusual, For a long time, I hated when people did that. I would just get so pissed off. I'm like, dude, why are you looking at me like that? Like, I'm not, I get super defensive. My ego would get hurt. That sucked. It was a horrible way to live because you can't control what other people think about you. You can't control what other people see you as or react to you as. Yeah, I'm weird. I'm unusual. I'm unique. And you think I'm weird, which means I don't fit into your status quo, which means you're normal and I'm not normal. And to be honest with you, who wants to be normal? It's just such a constant battle. It's such a high school thing to try and fit in and be normal. Anyway, if you just feel like you've ever been left out before, or you feel like you just don't fit in, or you stand out, right? Or you're just kind of weird, or maybe at a party, right? And I've felt like this a ton of times. If you're at a party, either sitting with like one or two people in the corner, or like you're in your own head at a party rather than being out with the people. Like instead of being the people, you are observing the people, right? And so you just kind of feel left out. You kind of feel weird because like you're like, okay, well, what's going on here? Like what's everyone getting that I'm not getting? How come I don't feel like I fit in as naturally as everyone else, right? And that's perfectly fine. That's okay, because that environment is not for everybody. Matter of fact, environments like that are very toxic. They're very bad. They're very bad. Just all bad. If you've ever felt weird or left out or strange or unordinary, dude, just know that that's not a bad thing. That's actually a good indicator. It's just an indicator. That's all it is. It's an indicator that you are unique, that you feel like you're different, that you feel like you are something unordinary. And I can't think of one person who's ever been successful by being ordinary. Not one of them. Every single person that you look at that's successful is weird. And you have to look at their journey. Look at whatever you're striving for. If you want to be an astronaut, or if you want to be like Kobe Bryant or someone, right? Look at what did they have to do? They had to turn down their friends and parties and going out and picking up girls, and they had to turn down all this stuff to be weird, because it's Kobe, why are you in the court? Practice was over 3 hours ago. Kobe, we're gonna go party. Do you want to come after practice or after the game? Oh, you're not gonna come, dude? That's weird. Why are you being weird? Or your mind is just obsessed on getting back to the basketball court because you're at this party and people looking at you bro, are you okay? What's going on? You're not like everyone else. You're not fitting in. That's really only good if you want to make something of yourself. But if you don't really want to make something of yourself, then being ordinary, the rat race to be the most ordinary, is pretty much what 99% of people do. And that's why not many people succeed, is because so many people are focused on fixing themselves to fit in. They're they kind of put up a wall and block their uniqueness because it's different. It's different, and no one likes different. People don't like different. They like what is ordinary. They like what is the standard and the social norm, and you will be judged otherwise. However, you have to realize that, simply said, lions don't give a shit about the opinions of sheep. And that's really it. When you hear that saying, just stop caring what other people think of you, just be yourself. Sure, you might have heard 1,000 times, but I hope this is the time that it actually clicks with you to be unique in your own way, and don't be afraid of it. And be aware from now on, be aware of when you start to psych yourself out because you feel like you're trying to suppress who you really are or what you're capable of, right? So if you see yourself filtering out words because you're in front of a certain crowd, or if you feel like you aren't speaking your mind in a certain situation, or you feel like you just are sticking out somehow, you're just the weird one, and you're trying to avoid that feeling, be aware of that. Just be consciously aware of that the next time it happens, because it's probably going to happen, right? It's just natural. But it's the transcendence, it's the journey into becoming that person that you want to become. It's the transcendence and the journey and the process to overcome what we were nurtured into, right? Because we didn't choose that. That's just what our parents taught us that they thought was the best at the time, right? Which typically is good. Hopefully you're in a good situation, but it can always be better. Always. So, I mean, really, if you look at me, like if you look at us right now, like how many of your friends are YouTubers? How many of your friends would give up time out of their life and give up parties and give up all the fun stuff and going out on vacations and just going to family events and stuff? How many of your friends, how many of you would do that to be weird, right? Like me. I was weird. I ignored all that stuff, and I sat in my room and I made videos day after day after day. And everyone and the people I was living with were like, dude, that guy's weird. Why is he in his room all day? Like, what does he do up there? You know? And then that's how you know, like when people start getting interested in your life, when they start kind of probing and like coming around you to see what you're up to, like asking you questions, kind of like being condescending, like, oh, like why you're doing that? Like that's kind of, you know, then they start judging. It's like, they don't get it. They just don't get it, right? It's just they don't see what you see. They don't see the vision. They don't care. And when you put that behind you, when you get that out of your way, well, you start to grow a YouTube channel and make money from it. And you start to build businesses. And you start to make money. And you start to actually make progress in your life rather than competing to be the fastest rat in the race. The most unwoke sheep there is, right? Because like I said, lions don't give a shit about the opinion of sheeps. Really don't. And so that's how you be successful, really. That's how you enjoy your weirdness. I hope that you can start seeing, you know, how you're unique. And if you can't see how you're unique, figure it out. Because you are unique in your own way. All right, so you need to figure that out, because if you don't figure that out, you're done, man. You're done. And if you don't leverage that, if you don't become and embrace and live that, you're done. You'll never make it in whatever you want to. Like, you can try your hardest, and really what you're gonna find on your journey to success, whether it's weight loss, becoming a rapper, becoming like an executive or a business owner, a successful business owner, or a YouTuber, anything. You're going to notice that your journey is going to force you to do things that you're uncomfortable with and things that are make you weird and stand out. Because simply put, if it was easy, everyone would do it. If it required zero change, zero resistance, zero pain, everyone would have it. Everyone would be Kobe, right? But that's when you have to consider, like, what do you want in life and what are you willing to do to get there, and how weird are you willing to be to get what you want, really. And it all comes down to fear. What do you fear, and are you willing to overcome that fear? So thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe to the channel and like like the video. Yeah, comment down below whatever your thoughts are. If you want to see another video coming up next, let me know down below. But I also want to let you know that I do have a case study. But I also want to let you know that I do have a free video down below okay, let's try this again. But I do just want to let you know before you go that I do have a video down below in the description that helps explain exactly what identity shifting is, and really overcoming your fears and shifting who you identify with to become the person that you want to become, right? So if that sounds interesting to you, if you're actually serious about making something of yourself, then that'll probably be the best 30 minutes that you invest in probably all year, possibly at least all week. I know that. So if that makes you interested in watching that, go down below, check it out. That being said, I hope you guys have a great rest of your week, and I will definitely see you next video.